Hi guys, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be unboxing the TIMEMICRO Golf box set. Now if you do enjoy, make sure to drop a like and also subscribe to the channel as it is greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's jump straight in. Obviously you can see starting off you've got the golf car hauler trailer set with obviously the 1/64 scale, the TIMEMICRO logo, and obviously as you can see the golf colour scheme. Unfortunately, I have damaged the top corner of the box as I did drop it, which is on me, unfortunately, but you will see nothing else is damaged other than the actual packaging, which is good to see if you are clumsy just like me. But as you can see, it's got all the details on the back, obviously also the TIMEMICRO logo just imprinted over the overlay as well. Personally, I am a huge fan of these box sets, and this will not be the last one I do review. Now, as you can see, obviously it comes with the cars to match and also the trailer, all sealed, and they all sit nicely in the box if you did just want to display it like this. Obviously, we are going to open them. Starting with a model that actually surprised me the most, which is this Jeep Wrangler. Obviously, you can see it comes in the standard Golf packaging, or the Golf style packaging that they use from TIMEMICRO, with that nice blue to match. Obviously, all the details on the bottom, standard, exactly what you'd expect. But you can see the model does come on just the standard plastic black base with the Golf TIMEMICRO and the number as well, which is also on the screen for you to see. But just because the base is the lesser quality option, or the cheaper plain black plastic option, and the Jeep logo isn't on the front, or the name or anything isn't on the nameplate at the front, does not mean this model is not detailed. Actually, it's one of the most detailed models from TIMEMICRO without an opening feature that I have seen in a very long time, and I'm very pleasantly surprised with this model. You can see proportionally it looks absolutely excellent, and you can see the wheels with them nice off-road tyres look absolutely excellent as well. The wheels also do have the brake discs behind them, which you can see in the light. Again, just that bit of attention to detail without the opening feature. You can also see the model does have a little bit of detail on the interior with the blue seats to match the Golf, and also some detail on the dashboard as well with the air vents being painted, which again is just really cool attention to detail. You can also see at the front of the model it's got that bash bar and also the extra spotlights and the mirrors, which again also have the mirror decal. Now, I do think the tail lights could have been a little bit better detailed and proportioned, as they are a little bit plain, but nonetheless it does not let the model down in any way, as in my opinion the exhaust and the spare wheel and also the Jeep writing and everything else does make up for it on the rear. Obviously you can also see it's got the aerial and the tow hitch just to keep adding to the detail, with all the latches and everything on the door as well. Definitely a very cool model. And that brings us on to the other model of the set, which is this Nissan GTR R32. Now, I have already unboxed a fair few amount of R32s from TIMEMICRO, as it is one of the more popular castings. But as you can see, this model does come on the more premium base to the Jeep Wrangler than just the standard plastic base. Obviously, it's also got the Nissan GTR logo and also the number as well, which again just adds to that little bit of a premium feel, although obviously all of these are the same price model. But obviously the GTRs from TIMEMICRO have a lot of detail and also have the opening hood feature, which this engine complements the colour of the model very nicely, which you will see up close. Now, like I say, I have unboxed a few R32s from TIMEMICRO, and this one isn't much different to the others. Obviously you can see it's got the same proportions and the same detail. Obviously the tail lights and the GTR badge on the back, very nice with that skyline imprint on the bumper as well. You can also see the plate and also the Golf trim very nicely, and the paint application as well is also very cleanly done. It's not too heavy, and you can also see it shines very nicely in the light. The wheels do also spin, and obviously the main feature of these models is the opening bonnet with the detailed engine bay. Now, like I say, the engine does really complement the colour of the model, being the red against the blue. You can really see the detail of the engine, which again I think is very cool. But we do need a way to transport the cars, and that is where we get the Golf trailer. As you can see, it's called the car hauler trailer, and it's got the Golf logo on either side. Obviously it's also got the window to see the model with the TIMEMICRO logo. Again, all the details on the bottom that you would need. Now, unfortunately, the packaging is my little downfall with this. As you can see, it does come with the tabs, which do get ripped easily. Now fortunately I didn't rip this one as the cardboard is very sturdy, but enough about the packaging, we're here for the actual trailer, which is very cool. Now as you can see, the wheels do spin and it has got some nice detail on the actual trailer itself. You can see the ramps do come out from the back of the trailer and they are very nicely detailed as well. Unfortunately they are a little bit flimsy and they do seem like they're going to break, but honestly I don't think that is going to happen. You can see they do slot nicely, but they do tend to move about if you do move the model too much or the trailer too much. You can see though, obviously it does have the texture on the actual trailer where the silver or where the wheels would go, which again is really cool attention to detail. You can also see it does have the nice tyre stand as well, so you can take the tyres to the track. Now I was expecting, like the Mini GT trailer, that you could use the tow hitch actually properly and move it up and down, but it does just go up and down freely instead of having to actually twist it, which again I think could have been done a little bit better, but it's not the end of the world that it is that way. You can see all the models together, or the trailer and the models together, look very nicely proportioned, and the trailer does fit nicely onto the Jeep as well, which again looks really nicely proportioned and very detailed when you look at the other models, considering it doesn't have the opening part to add that extra bit of detail like the GTR. You can see nonetheless the models all are very detailed in their own way, including the trailer, which you can see obviously fits the GTR nicely. The ramps are very nicely proportioned. The one thing I would say is the hitch on the trailer may look a little bit too big and does look a little bit out of proportion, and the fact that it doesn't wind itself is a little bit of the lack of detail, but nonetheless both of the models are very detailed with the interior as well, and I'm super impressed by these. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Which one's your favourite, and will you be getting this Golf set if you get the chance?